I'm Nandita da Cunha, and I write books for children. These are some of my recent picture books. That's Just Like Papa. This one is The Magic in My Fingers. And The Miracle on Sunderbaag Street. Here's a book for older children called The Magic of Maya. And I'm sure you can pick up copies of these books at your library, the House of Books and Tales. Do you know, I was crazy about books as a child. I read non-stop, literally, and at times my mother just had to stop me at night. And so even then, I think I always wanted to be like my favorite authors and write when I grew up. But it took a while to get there, because before that, I worked as a management consultant with a company called KPMG. And what that meant was we did projects for many other companies. So it was very exciting. I worked with TV broadcasters, film producers, newspaper publishers, radio stations, a lot of media companies. I even worked with large hotel chains. It was hectic, very hectic. And so after the birth of my two young daughters, I took a break. That was when I went back to writing, and I remembered how much I enjoyed it. It was so much fun that I said, hey, this is what I want to keep doing. So if I had to give myself a book title, perhaps I'd go with My Second Life, seeing how I've started out all over again with this new career as a children's book author. It's never too late. A book character that I adored and I think I identified with was Jo March from Little Women. Jo March was fun, feisty, independent, strong-minded, and a writer. My dream character. When I'm not writing, other than that, I enjoy making music on my piano, listening to music. I listen to a variety of music across genres, jazz and blues, rock and roll, country music. I also spend a lot of time pottering around plants, especially early mornings in my terrace garden. And then the best times are the fun times I spend with my family. I choose to write the kind of books that I would love to read. Many of my books actually do feature my favorite things. Art, music, more books. Most of them feature strong girls. And the themes that I end up selecting, I've noticed, are themes that just sort of affect people and life around me. For example, this one talks about the close links that we share with our environment. And in fact, it was inspired by a true life project, a community project about a group of people that transformed a dump yard into a beautiful garden very close to where I live. And this one was inspired by the life and times of a legendary sitar and surbahar player, Annapurna Devi, and the even more legendary story of how she came about to play. So I'm very influenced by a lot of the true life incidents that have happened in the past or are still happening around me. And in terms of settings, I love to travel. So I'm very influenced by the places I've been to, and these tend to creep into my books. For example, in November, I'm going to be launching a book based in Goa. I'm from Goa, and we go back there whenever we can. And there's another chapter book coming up based in Ladakh. I think that's one of the loveliest destinations that I've been to. My favorite book from my childhood, well, the earliest memory I have, of course, was reading a lot of Enid Blyton. Not surprising, there was a lot of Enid Blyton to read and not too many other authors. Y'all are very lucky. There are so many wonderful authors now to choose from. But yes, Enid Blyton. And in particular, I enjoy The Faraway Tree. The thought of being able to enter literally any world every time you climb up that tree. What could be more wonderful? If books are your best friend, then a library to you is. Well, libraries are literally my favorite place to be. I think there's something for every mood. There could be a place when I just want to be alone, or a place to meet up others, to meet other bookworms. A place where I can get lost. And yes, of course, a place where I've met some of my best friends, books. And so my message for all of you out there, very simple message really, keep reading. Read as much as you can, whatever you can, different authors, different genres. If you love fiction, try your hand at some non-fiction, or if you're a non-fiction reader, sample sci-fi. But really, keep reading and read everything you can, because what better way to discover new ideas, new worlds. So lovely to have been here with you today, and keep reading.